Alright guys, day one, we got all this junk out of the interior. It's actually about a half a day. This is day two. Today I want to get the suspension out from under here. The front, the rear. I want to gut everything out of there, drive shafts and all. And if we have time, then I'll start dismantling the front clips so we can start to pull the engine. Let's do it. Okay guys, I'm about ready to take off the front axle here. It's been about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I wanted to show you what I did though, in case you guys are wanting to do this in the future. I'm not going to waste any time taking all the parts off that I don't want to save, so I'm just going to take everything off at once. So I undid the lower control arm at the back, the upper control arm. I disconnected the track bar. I disconnected the whole bracket actually from the frame. I disconnected the steering at the pitman arm. I disconnected the sway bar. I just cut the brake lines. I'm not going to need those. I actually bled them out. And what else? There's no drive shaft that I need to disconnect. I disconnected the shocks up here. You can see right there, so that should pop right out. Can't see in there, but there is sludge. The brake fluid is nasty. Anyway, I think that should be everything, and I'm ready to pull it out, so here we go. Oh, I better move my buckets. Let's see what happens. That spring. Ta-da! There we go. Check it out, guys. So that is the easiest way to remove an axle, I guess. Here's a little tip for some of you guys who are newer to wrenching. I'm trying to get this bolt off, and I've got a impact on this side, and on this side I've got just a boxed-in wrench. If I put it on there like that, I'm going to be fighting it, trying to hold this. It's best if you can get it to wedge against something, but if you don't have anything on this side to wedge against, a lot of times you can take it, turn it around backwards. Now in this case, I've got it backwards, and now it's on top of the leaf spring, so whenever I back this off, it's going to wedge against here, and I won't have to stand there and hold it and fight it. Here's another quick tip for you. On these emergency brake cables, there's these clips that take a special tool to disconnect those and pull them out. You can get them out with a screwdriver if you're handy, but if you take a 13mm half-inch socket, 12-point socket, you put it on there and it'll push those closed. If you do it right. And you'll be able to pull it out just like that. That's a half-inch drive, 13mm or half-inch 12-point socket. Alright guys, I should have everything disconnected for the rear axle. So I took the drive shaft off, took the shocks off, I took the leaf springs off at the end. Those should come out with the axle. I took the little proportioning valve thingy off. I took the emergency brake cables off. And let's give it a shot. Hopefully I can turn it around this. That might be kind of in the way. I need to get it out of there. It's kind of cramped up in here. Okay, well that was dumb. My stupid phone just died randomly for no good reason. But you didn't miss much. We just got it stuck right there. So let me set this down. It's like a puzzle. I'm going to have to get it out like a puzzle. See if I can figure it out. I know what you guys are thinking. A lot of you guys want that axle right there. And a lot of you guys want the CJ tub over there. So I don't really know how to do that. The problem is there's like 25 people that want this and 50 people that want that. How do I choose who gets it, you know? So I think what I'll do is hang on to this stuff, and then at a time whenever I get back and get this thing done, I'll just put them up on eBay maybe and have you guys, I'm not going to ship any of this stuff. I don't have the time to deal with that. So if you want it, you'll have to come get it. But I think maybe eBay would be the best place to put it, because otherwise how do I decide who gets what, you know what I mean? And that money that I get off of eBay or whatever can go back in so that we can figure out actual budget for this. So you know, we paid you know what, $450 for the Comanche, and we paid $10 for that CJ. But if we can sell off part of the stuff and recoup, you know, $2,000 or whatever, $3,000, $4,000, then we'll have a project that only cost us, say, $6,000 or something like that, which would be really cool to figure out that actual numbers. So anyway, stay tuned for that. I'm not going to sell this stuff yet, so don't be asking about it just yet, but I'll let you know. It'll probably be May or something like that. Probably shouldn't have done that. Things are getting a little light. Look at this. Just takes one finger to lift the Jeep now. It's going to be one light build. I got to either put some more weight in the back or put these jack stands further forward on the, like towards the front bumper somewhere. Okay, well that's about a good amount of work for the Comanche Heap project for day 2. We took the rear axle out, the front axle out, the drive shaft, got a couple things out of the way, the bumper. Next up, what I want to do is take the motor out. Of course, the transmission's going to come with that. Probably need to remove a lot of the front clip there as well. And then I think the next day I will probably start hacking this thing, maybe whack the back off right there. I probably won't whack too far because I don't know how much of that I'm going to need, if any. Ideally I'd like to have none of it showing, but we'll see how that goes. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time. Guys, I just figured out I have a superpower. Watch this. One finger! I got a superpower! It only works on this Jeep though. I've tried it on other vehicles. It doesn't work. Just this one. So this is a how-to video. We're going to remove a bumper cap on a MJ Comanche. I really thought that was gonna crack and break.
Oh god. You look like you're taking a tire off the wheel.
I got it. There's a bird's nest in there.
That is a gnarly mess right there, ain't it?
It's a bird's nest. Like, literally a bird's nest.
Shite.
Alright, that concludes the how-to.